Shalom, shalom. Giving our praises to the Most High and His Son, Yahushua. Today's class, the RFID chip, the mark of the beast, lie. You know, searching through the scriptures, you know, you can't find it in the Old Testament that we all going to be having a chip in our hand and that's taking the mark of the beast. I guess Christianity is not the mark of the beast. I guess Islam is not part of the mark. The mark of the beast is umbrella. It's got a whole lot of things up underneath it. It just ain't one chip you take in your hand and now you took the mark of the beast. What kind of madness is going on in Israel? And you got guys that predicate their whole doctrine on the mark of the beast, a chip to chip. Let me ask you this. You go in there and you tell them, I want a chip, but I want it in my left hand. Are they going to argue with you or are they going to put it in your left hand? I mean, really? You know, then you got these guys, they're going to come back, but they ain't going to listen to none of the scriptures. They can't do a class on the mark of the beast, saying that a chip. How is buying and selling the mark of the beast? How? You already chipped, your credit card chipped, ain't it? Ain't your phone chipped? Some of your car chipped. So, I mean, how in the world are they going to spend billions and trillions of dollars to change over every store, restaurant, gas station, equipment, so you can go in there and just put your hand up there and bing? What bank are going to manifest this stuff? What bank are you going to, are we just going to be tied into one world system? How much memory? What if you got two credit cards because the chip only holds so much memory, so much data? I mean, common sense, Israel. Let me see what else I got. You go through the airport, you got the chip in. Every time you go through, bing! Now you got to go get the full cavity search because they don't understand. They know you got a chip, but they still got to go through that whole search. So it's going to slow down all the lines going through the airport. All right, let me see what else. I'm going to ask you this. Your chip break down. And you got to go. Do we got a chip doctor that we go through? I mean, I'm really trying to figure this chip garbage out, man, because you got guys around here who predicate their whole doctrine on the chip. So I'm wondering if your chip malfunction, where do you go? To the chip doctor? So now we're going to set up chip doctor. So in case your chip, you know, what if your money don't go in on your chip? Who do you call? See, they ain't thinking about nothing, man. Give me 1 Thessalonians 5:21, man. See, in Israel, we all about pleasing men. We should be trying to please the Most High. That's the problem with our nation. People gonna have they Snoop Doggy face turned up, mad, because they don't understand the movement. Read that out.
The book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 1.
21.
Verse 21. Prove all things. Hold fast that which is good.
It say prove all things. I ain't never seen nobody teach a class on the chip. All they doing is what the Edomites doing. This is an Edomite movement. The chip. Let me tell you something. If you got a chip that goes through the airport, it only works at the airport. So now you got to go have that chip taken back out your hand and reprogram, and it doesn't hold that much data, that much kilobytes. See, they don't understand that part because they don't understand computer programming. So if it's only work at your job, how is it working when you go to Walmart? It doesn't have that much memory in it. It is too small. Give me 2 Corinthians 13:1. But see, the simple believe anything. You know why? Because they're not keeping no commandments.
That's right.
That's why they pushing this chip stuff, man. This chip stuff should be eliminated amongst the nations. Read that out.
The book of 2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 1. This is the third time I am coming to you. In the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses shall every word be established.
They can't do that. You got to go to the Old Testament to prove really what you're saying. But they can't do that. No prophet ever prophesied about us getting a mass movement of everybody getting chipped. Some of your chip might not even work because some of you don't even save no money. So your chip worthless. So you just chip for nothing. Every time you go through there, boom, decline. I'm just telling you. Because we don't think, man. The problem is we don't think in Israel. We let everybody do the thinking for us. That's why it's very important that you start thinking for yourself. Stop letting men just give you good words. Yeah, man, we all gonna be chipped. That's the mark of the beast. Let me tell you this. If they came through here and chipped everybody, what scripture is saying we sin? How is it the mark of the beast then? It's just stupidity, man. Very stupidity. Give me Ephesians 4 and 14. This is a man-made doctrine, and somebody watching YouTube, hey man, they're talking about the chip. We got to prove a doctrine about the chip, but we can't prove it through the scriptures. Read that out.
The book of Ephesians chapter 4 verse 14. That we henceforth be no more children.
See, some of y'all still in here don't even understand how to grow up because you're stuck in a child's state of mind. I got a cousin, 54 years old. He's still 16. You got people in this truth, up in age, still acting like children. That's why they can't get right. That's why every time they try to move 2 steps forward, they fall 6 backwards. Because they don't sit down and analyze things, meditate on things, try to get the proper understanding about things. They move too fast. Then they want somebody else to pick up behind them. That's the problem with our nation, man. They don't like to think. This nation have been the thinking place for you. Everything you do, they thinking for you. Oh, I need a bottle of water. Let me run to Walmart. I need my oil change. Let me go to 5-minute oil change. Whatever you need, they got it out there for you. You ain't even got to think. You just got to react. Read on.
Toss to and fro.
Toss to and fro, man. Anything that's out there, you gravitate on it. They said the morning was the new day. And you got Negroes that shot to it. They didn't even examine it. You know, it's pure madness. You got people that don't even believe in the New Testament. And you go through the scriptures and you ask them about Isaiah 53 and 53, they can't explain it to you. Toss to and fro, man. Read.
And carried about with every wind of doctrine.
Any wind of doctrine come out, they'll let you know that these brothers and sisters are not keeping no commandments. That's how you know. That's how you know there's no firm foundation underneath them. They running everywhere, man, because they're in sin. That's why. Read.
By the sleight of men.
The deceit of men. Read.
And cunning craftiness.
Cunning craftiness. You get to chip the mark of the beast. I wish somebody would stick that thing in my hand, man. I wish they would. That look like it hurts. So if your chip ain't working, you mean you got to go have your chip taken out and another chip stuck in. You're going to look like a crack. Your hand going to look like you on meth or something. Heroin. Needle marks all over your hand, man. Because what if your chip failed 5 times? Madness, man. Read.
Whereby they lie and wait to deceive.
See, they lie and lie and lie and wait to deceive. Because as soon as they see this video, they mad now. They puffed up. They swear all you got to do is take a little pen. Psst, all air, hot air come out of them. Because they ain't going to prove nothing with no scriptures. Give me Revelations 13 and 3. They ain't going to prove nothing with the scriptures. All they're going to do is run their mouth. That's what they're good at. And any man talking about a chip got to be chipped in the brains. Read out.
The book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 3. And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death.
He said he saw one of his heads. This is Rome in 193 AD, the so-called white man. Read.
And his deadly wound was healed.
And his deadly wound was healed. So he come back in power in the 1400s. Read on.
And all the world wondered after the beast.
And all the world wondered after the beast. Why did they wonder after the beast? Because they take on his philosophies. They take on his ways. You got people in your family right now, you can't tell nothing because they know everything. That's what's wrong with our nation. Don't want to humble down and don't want to get the right understanding. Give me 2 Thessalonians 2 and 9. We run to every wind of doctrine out there, man. And let me tell you something. You're dealing with people, man, and they jumping on everything, you should get away from them. Read that out.
The book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 9. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan.
See, that's what they follow, man. Satan just means the adversary of God. So it's talking about this so-called white man. Read.
With all power and signs and lying wonders.
And lying wonders, man. Because it's all, you see it on Sunday morning, man. You see the churches, the cathedrals, the big temples, big as hell. And they just sitting in there like a bunch of dumb, dead sheep. Joel Osteen ain't never opened his Bible, but his church packed. So you'll understand some of our people are coming from that docile state and they're getting deceived by these brothers that don't have proper understanding. Read on.
And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish.
Read on.
Because they receive not the love of the truth.
See, they don't want to receive the love of the truth. The truth can be hard on you sometimes, man, because you're hard-headed. That's why the Bible says, don't spare the rod, or you'll spoil that child. Let me tell you something. That child will wake up and be a monster in your house, especially you single women. That child be in there running the house. You go in there, tell him, get up school. He tell you, get out of his room. Hold up. I just say, hold up, okay. Let this nigga leave his house. I'm changing all the locks on the door. So I'm going to see how much bills he pay up in here. See. Read on.
That they might be saved.
That they might be saved, man. Don't worry about no chip, man. Worry about keeping Most High commandments.
That's right.
Read on.
And for this cause, God should send them strong delusion.
See, strong delusion, man. They gonna believe a lie of it. Anything come out, they gravitate to. Just like I go back to the brother that was teaching, the new day starts in the morning. And when I seen the brother on the video debating, he high as hell. This is the spirit that lets you know the people that follow them, their spirits are not right. Because they want to run to anything. Anything I heard, they want to run to. Read on.
That they should believe a lie.
That they'll believe a lie. The chip is the mark of the beast, man. Is that the only thing? Is that the only thing that's the mark of the beast? It says minty antichrist. So, Christianity, Baptist, being in the Greek fraternity, not believing in the truth, you have received the mark of the beast. You're going to believe a lie. You think we go out there to them corners? I was looking through all those videos today, man. I'm just like, man, many people we don't deal with, man. See, they don't know they're getting their judgment. Read on.
That they all might be damned,
killed,
who believe not the truth, and had pleasure in unrighteousness.
They have pleasure in sin, man. They act like nobody's got eyes. Most High ain't got eyes in every corner. So they take this as a game. When they leave this, they leave. That's why it's best to be around strong brothers, man. People don't like to be around strong brothers. Because a lot of brothers come in the truth, they got effeminate spirits. As soon as you say something to them, they get to acting like Shanae. They do. They got that woman spirit on them. As soon as you deal with them, they go to acting like a woman. It's time to man up, Israel. Back to Revelations 13 and 4. I'm going down, so I just want to go down a little bit to kind of cover where it's talking about a manufacturing. They're going to have chips and stuff. And it's nowhere in the scriptures, man. Read,
Book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 4. And they worshiped the dragon which gave power unto the beast.
And they worshiped the dragon, the nation that gave power unto the beast. Read on.
And they worshiped the beast.
See, they don't understand. They worshiping the so-called white man. Why you think so many people we out there in the street corner, people want to come up and fight us? Don't let us be getting on Esau. They just pass out there, man. No, you can't say nothing about him. God loves everybody. That's what your daddy taught you. We out here to teach you, thus says the Lord.
That's right.
Read on.
Saying, who is like unto the beast.
They always saying, who is like unto Esau? He give me a job. I can pay my bills. I got a car. God is blessing me through this man. That's how they think. See, it's all about her. This is how you take the mark of the beast. You accept what he gives you. But they're gonna hate the truth. Because some of them are comfortable living like they do. Read on.
Who is able to make war with him.
Who is able to make war with him? Right now it's the Israelites.
That's right.
We out there putting out a spiritual war, man. And you have to understand how we have awakened to this truth. That's the war that we are making with this devil, man. Give me in 1 Corinthians 10 and 20. We're making spiritual war with this devil, man. But hey, we're not looking for trophies. Read up.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 10, verse 20. But I say that the things which the Gentiles sacrifice, they sacrifice to devils.
See, a lot of people still celebrating Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's in the middle of the wintertime. And half the Negroes in the hood go to church on Easter Sunday thinking they're going in there to serve. It's all pagan traditions. So you have to understand everything he sacrificed unto the devil. He's to deceive you. His job is to deceive our nation. And he have used 2/3 of our people. You got your entertainers. He have used them. He can't do it by himself. You got to see a token brother there to help do it. A lot of y'all be watching NBA basketball games. LeBron. I heard somebody say, well, LeBron set up a school. LeBron set up another thing, doctrine of the so-called white man.
That's right.
He ain't did nothing for his nation. He ain't took $1 and went and built a city for us. So y'all got to quit. And those are idols. Read on.
And not to God.
And not to God. Read.
And I would not that ye should have fellowship with devils.
You shouldn't have fellowships with devils. Is that taking a chip? Oh, man, I got a chip. I'm hanging out with Esau. Look, I understand. But you should not have fellowship with him. You can go to work. You got chip in your credit card. You don't have no problem with going to use your credit card, do you? See? You got, what else you got? You got your phone. Mm-hmm. You don't have no problem using your phone. Right now, I can go right to my phone and I'll show you something. I can go right to my phone and tap on this Waze app, and I'm gonna show you something. Let me show you how chipped you are. It'll show you exactly where you are. I don't think you can see it, it's too bright. But it's going to give you my direct location on my phone. All Esau got to do is send a little tracking missile, take me right out. Wherever you at, your phone got you. So why you need a chip in your hand? He ain't going to know where you at. Stupidity, man. Read on, up.
Ye cannot drink the cup of the Lord.
You cannot drink the cup of the Lord, read.
And the cup of devils.
You can't drink the Lord's cup and then be affiliated with the devils, man. Some of y'all have a hard time with this truth. Gotta go home for Thanksgiving, man. Hey, man, I just want to be around my people. Them people being wicked as hell. Right. Read on.
Ye cannot be partakers of the Lord's table and the table of devils.
See, you can't be partakers of the Lord's table and the tables of devils. I ain't seen nowhere where it's talking about a chip, man. I'm just chipped out. I get tired of hearing about a chip. Proverbs 13 and 1. The thing is, we should come to the conclusion. Psalm 13:1, my bad. Read on.
The book of Psalms, chapter 13, verse 1. How long wilt thou forget me, O Lord, forever? How long wilt thou hide thy face from me? How long shall I take counsel in my soul, having sorrow in my heart daily?
Having sorrow in my mind daily. Read.
How long shall my enemy be exalted over me?
So if your enemy is exalted over you and you still following your enemy, then what good is this truth? Right now, your spirit should be perplexed, having to deal with your enemy. Read on.
Consider and hear me.
Consider and hear me. Read.
O Lord my God, lighten mine eyes, lest I sleep the sleep of death.
Lest I continue following with my enemy. Read on.
Lest mine enemy say, I have prevailed against him.
What would he say?
I have prevailed against him.
He gonna say he have prevailed, man. 2/3 of our peoples ain't gonna make it. He have prevailed on 2/3 of training them how to love him, teaching them everything they know. Why you think his school system? I guess his school systems ain't the mark of the beast. They teach lies all day. His churches, his television. Why the television ain't the mark of the beast? It's one of the biggest lies thing on the planet. Read on.
And those that trouble me rejoice when I am moved. But I have trusted in thy mercy.
Yeah, what?
I have trusted in thy mercy.
That's how we have to be in Israel, man. We have to trust in the Most High grace. Read.
My heart shall rejoice in thy salvation.
See, he said, my mind is going to rejoice in thy salvation. Read.
I will sing unto the Lord.
I will sing unto the Lord. Read.
Because he hath dealt bountifully with me.
He hath dealt bountifully with me, man. He hath dealt righteous with this nation. We can't continue to accept what our enemy teaches us. Now, let's get to Revelations 13:16. This is the whole doctrine. No precept to it. You're going to either believe it or get out of school. That's what they say. But if you can't prove it, then how should I believe it? And we're going to go through here, and we're going to go through this. And it didn't say no mark of the beast. It say mark in their right hand. So how is they getting mark of the beast? Is that confusion? And let me give you a little understanding. When you read in the old Greek, it's going into on. On, O-N. But read it.
The book of Revelations, chapter 13, verse 16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor.
Rich and poor countries, read.
Free and bond.
Free and bond, which we in captivity, read.
To receive a mark in their right hand.
To receive a mark on their right hand. A lot of times, what do you do with your right hand when you go into service? You give pledge of allegiance to the flag, don't you? What they do when we was in school, we used to have to stand up and say pledge allegiance to the flag. We put our right hand where? Over our chest, not over our heart. But read on.
Or in their forehead.
So, let me ask you this. Who want a chip in their forehead, man? They already got Botox out. How you going to put something in their forehead? You ain't going to be able to get a needle in there. And a mark in their forehead, man. So it's saying a mark on their forehead. So it's some dealing with their doctrines, their policies. You know, other people, they come out and they just ramble, man. Give me Galatians 2:9. They gonna ramble and get puffed up, man, and nothing but hot air coming out of them. They ain't gonna prove nothing, though. I can bet you bottom dollar that. Read that out.
The book of Galatians, chapter 2, verse 9. And when James, Cephas...
See here, hold up. We're asking who is Cephas. This is talking about Peter here. Read.
And John.
Read on.
who seem to be pillars.
Seem to be pillars, man. They was rocks under for this truth. Read.
Perceive the grace that was given unto me.
Read on.
They gave to me and Barnabas the right hands of fellowship.
The what?
The right hands of fellowship.
So they believed in the doctrine that they was teaching. So this ain't talking about a chip, is it? Read on.
That we should go into the heathen.
See, this is talking about the northern kingdom right here when you go into Ezekiel 20 and 32. The heathens. Because what are our people acting out there like? The ones that got the mark of the beast, they act like heathens out there. You can't tell me nothing. I'm celebrating Christmas. I do it for the children. Read on.
And they unto the circumcision.
And the ones that believe, man. Now, let's continue. Let's go to Psalms 118:16. They're not going to go in the scriptures and prove none of the stuff that they say. A lot of them, all they do is make classes about other camps to try to get views. They're not trying to raise the nation up. They're not trying to teach our people, man. They too busy trying to tear something down. Read that out.
The book of Psalms, chapter 118, verse 16. The right hand of the Lord is exalted.
Is exalted, man. Read.
The right hand of the Lord does valiantly.
And who is this right hand? Yahushua, man. Read on.
I shall not die, but live, and declare the works of the Lord.
That's what you got to do. You can't be running around here talking about a chip in your hand. Oh, man. Daniel's 8:25. Let's just get more, man. We just get precepts after precepts, and they get mad after, and get madder after they just continue to get mad. It's not my fault. Read that up.
The book of Daniel, chapter 8, verse 24.
25.
25. And though his policy also, he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand.
So through his policies, man, through America policies. Read on.
And he shall magnify himself in his heart.
He's going to magnify himself in his own heart and in your mind because you're going to believe. Because guess what? He's the savior of everybody. He's the superhero. He's got the army. He's got the police department. He's got his Congress. He's got everything to oppress you. So you believe in the craftiness that he's pulled. Read.
And by peace shall destroy many.
And by peace he shall destroy many. How you think he got this land? He came over here shooting arrows at the Indians? No, they came over here by peace and wanted to indoctrinize them into Christianity. But the so-called Native Americans knew who they were. But they wasn't dealing with the Native Americans first, man. They was dealing with the Hebrew Israelites. The original 13 colonies were set up by us. I'm still working on it. But their history is a lie. Everything that you know, that's why I say you have to come back as a little child. Because everything that you've been taught is just lies, man. Read on.
He shall also stand up against the prince of princes.
Yahweh shall read.
But he shall be broken without hands.
He's going to be broken without hands, man. Right now, this kingdom is crumbling right in your face. And there's nothing that nobody can do. You can't stop it. That's why we try to tell people how we're planning. Just in case. But we're going to keep these commandments. But just in case Mr. Slick or want to be slick around here. And like we telling these people, man, he's going to be slick. He's going to try to continue the oppression. But the only thing he's going to do is make the sick sicker. Give me Psalm 16:8. He's not going to do anything to the Israelites because we got the Most High on our side.
That's right.
If we operating in the spirit, we ain't got to worry about somebody making a class about us, man. We're going to keep the commandments. Read that out.
The book of Psalms, chapter 16, verse 8. I have set the Lord always before me.
See, when you do this, man, King David said, I have set the Lord always before me, man. That's how you have to be. Read.
Because he is at my right hand.
He is what?
He is at my right hand.
Read on.
I shall not be moved.
You should never be moved, man. You should never be going into a different doctrine. You should never go to and fro. Read.
Therefore, my heart is glad.
My mind is glad. Read.
and my glory rejoiceth. My flesh also shall rest in hope.
See, that's how your flesh rests in hope, man. Knowing that the black Messiah is coming here to snatch heads off shoulders. Read on.
For thou wilt not leave my soul in hell.
Right here in America, read.
Neither wilt thou suffer thine Holy One to see corruption.
See, neither shall thou see thy Holy One, Yahweh, shall to see corruption. Because they tried the same thing here on Christ when he was here. But Psalms 26:9. Nobody want to hear the truth, man. I don't even know how you even have a class of the chip. I tried to go through and find how I didn't ever find a class they had on it, so I just gave up, man. Read that
The book of Psalms, chapter 26, verse 9. Gather not my soul with sinners.
See, that's what we should be praying for, man. Not talking about a chip, man. We should be trying to show the nation how to keep these commandments by our action, not by coming against your brother. This video ain't against anybody. This is a true video. All we want to do is make sure our people getting the right information. Read.
Nor my life with bloody men.
See, them bloody men are the so-called white men and the 2/3 of our nation that accept his doctrine. Read on.
But as for me, I will walk in mine integrity.
See, as for me, I will walk in thy integrity. Where you at, You skip one, verse 10.
Verse 10. In whose hands is mischief.
See, in the so-called white man's hands is mischief. It ain't say nothing about a chip in his hand, did it? His whole action is to deceive you, man. Because his spirit and soul is not right in him. Read on.
In their right hand is full of bribes.
Bribery, dishonest, man. Lies. Everything you can think about. So it ain't talking about their right hand is full of chips. It doesn't make sense. Like they said in OJ, if it don't fit, you must have quit. Give me Deuteronomy 62, man. We're going to do the right thing, man. And let's see what we should be doing, what we should be teaching. Read out
the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6, verse 2. That thou mightest fear the Lord thy God.
Why would we learn about a man with a chip when we should be fearing the power? Why is we fearing a man? That doctrine make you fear a man.
Right.
It doesn't make you keep the commandments. Read on.
To keep all his statutes and his commandments, which I command thee, thou and thy son and thy son's son, all the days of thy life, and that thy days may be prolonged.
Jump down to verse 6.
Verse 6. And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thine heart.
Shall stay in your mind. Keeping these commandments. That's what we're trying to feed the sheep. We can't be feeding them a chip. Some schools are set up on the chip. You go into school, it's chip on the wall. Read on.
And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thy house, and when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou risest up. And thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thine hand. And they shall...
Hold up, shall bind them for what?
For a sign upon thine hand.
See, read.
And they shall be as frontlets between thine eyes.
See, that's going with frontlets between the eyes. That's your mind, man. You should always have this Bible with you, man. You should always meditate on the scriptures. You got an issue. And the thing is, when people got them, they don't like to come and get the solution. They rather operate in a malice spirit. That's why I say, this truth ain't for everybody. But all Israel gonna know the truth. That's why I say it's got to go to the four corners of the world. But see, it is no hope for those that can't get themselves right now. Because let me tell you something. When you come in them doors, you should lose everything that you were in that world. If you still walking around in that same malice spirit on you, you're not going to make it. And if you do, give me Ezekiel 20 and 35. See, let me show you. See, because this is not a game. Some people take it as a game. But I forewarn you. Read that out.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 20, verse 35. And I will bring you into the wilderness of the people.
So right now, we're trying to get y'all to get an understanding that you got to get yourself together now. Read.
And there I will plead with you face to face.
He said he's going to be pleading with you face to face. He's going to come to you every other week dealing with you. Is he going to have to deal with you 9 times out the year? No. This is why you should be getting yourself righteous now. Whatever you're holding on to, let it go. Let it go, Israel. Revelations 11:18. Let's get some of this mark of the beast. It doesn't even say nothing about no chip. Our forefathers, the prophets, never prophesied. This is John writing. John never really had anything dealing with a chip. So, and there is no precept for a chip. Don't even say nothing about a chip. That's just a man-made doctrine, a chip. Read out.
The book of Revelation, chapter 11, verse 18. And the nations were angry.
See, the nations are angry because we're bringing the truth out, man. Read.
And thy wrath is come.
And thy wrath is come. Read.
And the time of the dead, that they should be judged.
Hold up. What's going on now?
That they should be judged.
And the time of the dead, that they should be judged. I tell y'all this all the time. I tell you this all the time. That right now, you're being judged by your actions. Some of you just can't get right. And that's the problem with our nation, man. They don't want to hear the Most High commandments. They don't want to do as the scriptures say do. Read on.
And that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets.
Read on.
And to the saints, and them that fear thy name.
Now we fear the chip.
And them that fear thy name.
Them that fear thy name. We don't fear nothing here, man. So quit pushing that scaremonger, this boogeyman, the chip. Read on.
Small and great.
Read on.
And shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth.
We're destroying everything about this nation, even his chip. We care less about a chip, man. We should be out here teaching the word, but give me that in Psalms 85 and 10. We out here worrying about a chip when our nation is sick. When we got schools and stuff, we don't even speak to brothers when we out on the streets and we talking about a chip. That's some niggas right there, man. We too busy making videos of others and not trying to come together as brothers because we want somebody don't want to accept your philosophies of a chip. Somebody need to just go get a bag of chips and sit down somewhere and get some wisdom and understanding. Read out.
The book of Psalms, chapter 85, verse 10. Mercy and truth.
See, we're going to understand grace and truth. Read.
Are met together.
And what?
Are met together.
Are met together. We can't, there's nowhere in that's talking about a chip. Read on.
Righteousness and peace have kissed each other.
Righteousness and peace. The nation is waking up in droves, man. We're knowing who we are, and our peoples are waking up in droves. We can't be concentrating on no chip. We out on the street. Yeah, man, the chip, man. If you get to take the chip, man. We don't even teach the person their nationality. We don't even show them that this book belongs to them. We got a chip. Read on.
Truth shall spring out of the earth.
See, it ain't got nothing to do with the garbage of a chip, man. Truth. Truth. You can't prove a chip. You don't understand computer. You don't understand DOS. They don't understand some of the things that go with computer programming. So I understand what they're saying, but it's because they ain't saying nothing. Because they don't understand the ins and outs of computers, the dot zeros, the dot one. They just going around saying something talking about a chip and everybody running with it. It's madness. Truth shall spring out of the earth. Let me tell you something. There's other Edomites out there that's pushing, doing what they Most High got them doing. You got to understand, he's not just using us, he's using them against each other. It's just not us out here with some of the stuff, information, because we ain't privy to it. We don't have people working at the FBI that's going to come and tell us information. or any of that garbage or any secret service. Them Edomites, they talk to each other and they put that garbage out there, and you have to filter through it. So the truth is going to spring out. That's why I said, and knowledge will increase. People's understanding we've been oppressed here. Read on.
And righteousness shall look down from heaven.
And righteousness, man. Because we just seeing the Israelites waking up, man. They're seeing the families put back together. They're seeing the movement. All they waiting on is the word. That's why I live in this truth, man. I do this every day. Revelations 14:9. This is a lifestyle. This ain't, and I tell people, you can't go to another country, China, and go over there trying to be an American. You have to become a Chinaman. You have to live by his custom. If everything shut down at 6, you can't go knocking at the doors at 7. You can't go to the clubs if they don't have clubs. You can't go over there and create that mess. So you have to understand your customs and your practice, your byways. Read up.
The book of Revelation, chapter 14, verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image.
See, worship the beast and his image. If anybody take on the policies, the doctrines, any of this Christianity, following these wicked holidays, and his image, what image? Central Bonjour. The image of the beast. It ain't saying the mark of the beast. Anybody that supports his policies, a lot of people do, man. Go ahead, tell your grandma that we the Hebrew Israelites, see how she act. Nah, we Gentiles, sweetie. Because she been indoctrinized with the mark of the beast. Read on.
And receive his mark in his forehead.
So receive his mark. And it's saying right there, in, it's saying on his forehead. So it's really you supporting his policies. You supporting everything about this country. Because some people are comfortable. They can go to work and go home. They don't care about how their nation eat. But as soon as they shut down Walmarts and shut the water off, and they come token, that's what I call them. He go running over to Esau. Hey, you got a generator out the boy? They stick a gun right out the door. Nigga, we don't know you. That's how they gonna get, man. That's why everybody should be gravitating to their own nation. But see, you got 2/3 of our people, man, that they love their enemy. Read on.
Or in his hand.
In his hand, man. So is that saying a chip in your hand? No. I just can't see it. That's anybody supporting his policies, man. Anybody supporting American ways. Anybody that's with Esau is against the Most High.
That's right.
That's why you can't sit at the table of the devil and at the table of the Most High. There's a price to pay. You're going to go to the lake of fire. That's the price. Jeremiah 44:4. Understand sorcery. That's what Christianity is. Witchcraft. You name it. That's what it is. And let me tell you something. What's the oldest drug on the planet? Do anybody know? You brothers know? Nah, man. Something wrong with you.
Heroin.
What?
Opium? Heroin?
Nah, Christianity. That's the oldest drug on the planet, man. And what do Christianity get? Right in your mind. See? And let me tell you something. This is what, when you read that book, the King James book, you'll find out King James was dealing with the papacy, the Roman Catholic Church, man.
That's right.
You'll find out that they was trying to push their Catholicism on over there in Britain at that time. But King James was standing up for Britain and Scotland at that time. They were trying to push the New Year's in the middle of the wintertime. They were trying to push all their doctrines on King James. The same thing with the lie. They go and pay King James the image of an Edomite, like they did with Yahushua, like they do with the angels. When they make a movie, they make it with Edomites. When they make a Jesus movie, they make it with Edomites. So people begin to love their enemies. Read out.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 44, verse 4. Howbeit, I send unto you all my servants the prophets.
See, when we going out there, man, they're getting their warning, man. It's a spiritual thing. They're being warned, and they not taking heed to it. But see, the Most High don't lock some of their minds up, man, so they won't be able to acknowledge it. That is judgment on them. All we got to do is go keep fishing for the elect. Read on.
Rising early and sending them.
Rising early and sending them. Read.
Saying, oh, do not this abominable thing that I hate.
So it ain't saying nothing about a chip, man. Do not get caught in your sins, man. Don't be in the truth out here still smoking cigarettes and weed. Don't be in the truth and be a whore or a whoremonger. Don't be in the truth and still not accepting that the white man is Esau. Don't be in the truth and you still got doubts about it. You know, a lot of times when you got doubts, you should come and ask questions. You shouldn't lean on your own understanding that would cause you to err. But Revelation 16:2. But our people, I just don't know, man. Let me tell you something. You're going to have guys out here. You got schools out here. I see schools out here with brothers, they feel like they at the top of the line with getting steak. But then I just see people falling out of school, going back into the world. Some of these people just need milk. Leave the steak alone. It's not for you. You probably can't afford it anyway. You ain't eating real steak anyway. A lot of y'all don't know what real steak tastes like. I'm just telling you the truth. A lot of that meat y'all eating in the supermarket is super glue meat. I'm just telling you the truth. See, a lot of y'all don't understand what's going on. Even in this truth, you got to read, man. I tell you to read all the time. Read up.
The book of Revelation, chapter 16, verse 2. And the first went.
And the first angel went, read.
And poured out his veil upon the earth.
He poured out his plagues upon the earth, read.
And there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast.
That noisome is a smell, man. And a grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast. Man, and it say anything about a chip. The mark of the beast. That is all you think about it. Then you got how many people on the planet? 8 billion. Man, do you know just in America alone, how many cash registers, let me tell you something. A lot of these stores ain't even got the technology. Some of them got them old machines that you still pull down to get the money. That means if you go into the car wash, you got to go through there. How much do the chip gonna tell the car wash you need? You just have to punch it in once you boot yourself. They got your card number. All these stores are gonna have to be on the same line. Whatever IP address they on, they're gonna have to be on the same IP address. It's not possible, man. What if it's shut down? So it's not talking about the mark of the beast. It's talking about the policies, the philosophies, the doctrine, and anything that Esau have taught us. Read.
And upon them which worship his image.
See, because some people in the truth got that image still in their head. Some people say they got 100% of the truth, and I challenge them on certain scriptures they have no understanding on. So how's you got 100% of the truth, and you can't break down certain things in the New Testament? That's a lie. Deuteronomy 7:15. See, people run their mouth, man, just like a pimp. They're going to tell their sister everything she want to hear. Yeah, girl, you're going to make millions. She bringing you all the money. That's right. I know how people read that out.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 15.
This is dealing with Revelation 16 and 2. Read.
And the Lord will take away all and the Lord will take away from thee all sickness.
All sickness, man. Read.
And will put none of the evil diseases of Egypt which thou knowest upon thee.
See, these diseases, he's not going to put. These are these plagues, man. But read on. And this is for the 2/3 too. Read.
But will lay them upon all them that hate thee.
See, because they hate the Most High, man. It's not just dealing with Israel. But, when I go and you type in the RFID chip, you ain't going to see nothing but Edomite posts come up. News stage. Somebody got a chip. They went in the airport. Tell them to go try that chip at a concession stand and see how it works. It only works at the airport. Crazy. But, Revelation 19:20. I just want to get all the chip so we can be chipped out. Won't be no more chip in here. Read up.
The book of Revelation, chapter 19, verse 20. And the beast was taken.
Hold on. And what?
And the beast was taken.
Read on.
And with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him.
So, the false prophets are dealing with your entertainers, your NFL, your NBA, your track stars, your movie stars. See, because T.D. Jakes just work on Sunday. These working all week long with their movies and stuff. Y'all have to understand these are false prophets. Why do you think they get a star? Do T.D. Jakes got a star in Hollywood? You think about it. When you think about like Bill Cosby, got a star in Hollywood, ain't he? He did his job. These are false prophets, man. These ain't got nothing to do with Israel. Read on.
With which he deceived them that have received the mark of the beast.
That believe, man, and deceived them if the other nations in the 2/3, which had the mark of the beast. It ain't saying nothing about a chip, man. They believe in Esau ways. They believe that UFOs, if they see a UFO, you think they ain't going to get Esau. I just seen the UFO. Please take it down. That's how they think, man. So you thinking your Independence Day movie is not pre-programmed in their mind that these are the enemy? So they really believe that America is being blessed by the Most High. How has he got Donald Trump up there? Twinkle-toed Trump. How is this any democracy of the Most High when everything is predicated against the Bible? Read on.
And them that worship his image.
See, it's saying the same thing. And them that worship his image, they don't understand. They worshiping the so-called white man. Read on.
These both were cast alive into the lake of fire.
See, let me tell you something. Granny and Mama is going into that lake of fire alive. Whatever wig she got on and whatever pants she got on, like I tell them on the street, they're going to be taken off. Read on.
Burning with brimstone.
Burning with brimstone, man. That's the problem. Give me Sirach 21 and 12. And it's not we're not shooting shots at our brother. We're in here. We just want to teach the truth so we can move on. When you got nonsense out there, let us break it down. So the people that are listening to us and still dapping over to other schools, we just want to make sure this is where we stand at. Read up.
The book of Sirach, chapter 21, verse 12. He that is not wise will not be taught.
So the ones that don't want to keep the commandments, that means you're not wise. That means you're not going to get the proper understanding. That means you're not going to walk with the Most High and His Son. Because you got niggers stuck in your brains. Because you're not understanding. This is a lifestyle. Read.
But there is a wisdom which multiplies bitterness.
Bitterness. Read on.
The knowledge of a wise man shall abound like a flood.
It's going to abound because everybody going to see. And everybody going to hate, man. Christ said, they hated me before they hated you. So this truth is like blood, man. Read on.
And his counsel is like a pure fountain of life.
And counsel, man, you're going to get it like the Most High wants you to get it. Anything else, it's not profitable in here. Read on.
The inner parts of a fool are like a broken vessel.
See, the inner parts, his mind, whatever going on, it's like a broken vessel, man. He always got, let me tell you something. He or she always got stomach. They always got issues because they're not applying this truth. They're not trying to walk as Yahweh shall walk. And it's like I say, you got brothers out here who won't even get up and stand up. He said, who gonna rise up for me? Now we back playing video. I gotta make my money. I got bills to pay. I gotta do this. But see, you should be trying to get, let me tell you something. When you sitting at home ain't doing nothing, your family gonna suffer even more. Because you should be putting in this work to get out of here. There's nothing here that is important more than getting to the kingdom. Read on.
And he will hold no knowledge as long as he lives.
He's gonna hold no knowledge, man. Anybody understand John 3:16? Anybody can understand the basics. A lot of people don't want to keep the laws because they don't know it was 5 laws, different laws. They just think Christ can't get away with all of them. So shit, I can just be a killer now. I should just go to murking everybody I see. I'm still getting into the kingdom, huh? You can be a homosexual. You still gonna make it. What kind of madness is this, man? Read on.
If a skillful man hear a wise word,
see, if a skillful man hear a wise word, read.
he will commend it.
He will commend it. Yeah, man, that's scripture. Read.
And add unto it.
And he's going to add unto it. Read on.
But as soon as one of no understanding heareth it, it displeaseth him.
See, when you bring the truth out that there's no such thing as a chip for everybody, it's going to displease certain peoples, man. Read.
And he casteth it behind his back.
They go to another channel. We ain't watching this channel. They ain't talking about the chip. Read on.
The talking of a fool is like a burden in the way.
It's like a load, man. It's a load on you. Read.
But grace shall be found in the lips of the wise.
See, grace is going to be found in the lips of the wise, man. Read on.
They inquire at the mouth of the wise man in the congregation.
See, they inquire of the wise man in the congregation. Read.
And they shall ponder his words in their heart.
They shall consider his words in their heart. Read on.
As is a house that is destroyed.
See, like this nation. But read on.
So is wisdom to a fool.
So is wisdom to a fool, man. Read on.
The knowledge of the unwise is as talk without sense.
See, the knowledge of the unwise is like talk without sense. They just be right there running their mouth. They're not edifying nobody. Read on.
Doctrine unto fools is as fetters on the feet.
See, doctrine unto fools is like chains onto the feet. Read on.
And like manacles on the right hand.
Like shackles, man. Read.
A fool lifted up his voice with laughter.
See, they'll lift up their voice with laughter once you cut them. But read.
But a wise man does scarce smile a little.
Read on.
Learning is unto a wise man as an ornament of gold.
Like an ornament of gold, man. Read.
Like a bracelet upon his right arm.
Like a bracelet upon his right arm. Like ornaments, man. Like honor, man. Once you start getting grounded in the truth, you're not worried about all these other doctrines. You know, because we had a guy in here talking about, some lady told me about the chip, dude, bugged out. I'm like, man, is he still smoking crack or something, man? He was the chip. Hey, brother, chip away from here. You know, we're not finna go for that madness, man. So you have to understand, it's not about no chip, man. It's about keeping his commandments.
Right.
Loving your brother. Ecclesiastes 12:12. In the Old Testament.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 12. And further, by these, my son, be admonished of making many books. There is no end.
Some schools got a lot of different books, man. They got the book of Josephus, the book of Enoch, the book of the weird angels, the book of this, the book of that. But they ain't keeping no commandments. That's what the Most High want to see in this nation. He want to see us keeping his commandments and operate as a nation, not as individuals. Read on.
And much study is a weariness of the flesh.
Much study, man, is a waste of time, man. It's a weary of the flesh, man. When you're trying to deal with these books, because I see brothers right now out there, man. Man, I've been in the truth 7 years, bro. You don't keep no commandments. Where your friends is at? They don't want to keep the basics. They want to do everything else but the basics. They want to be scholars in the scriptures, but they ain't going to keep the basics. They don't want to keep the commandments. How can you have a school and nobody in there wearing fringes? How can you have 100% of the truth when that's not possible? These are just lies told by men. Read on.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Of the whole matter of this Bible. Read.
Fear God.
That's what you need to learn to do, man. Read.
And keep his commandments.
And do what?
And keep his commandments.
Read on.
For this is the whole duty of man.
See, schools are not out there teaching this, man. They too busy trying to one-up each other. You should be in there. Let me tell you something. To separate Israel. Because once you start dealing with people and getting them to understand about keeping these commandments, then you really find out who they are. I'm going to tell you something. I've seen it. I've walked this walk. I've seen many come, many go. And I'm going to tell you something. A lot of it because they don't like to keep the commandments. It ain't nothing else, man. Because if you come in and you just do as the Most High wants you to do, you'll find out it's easy. It's easy as you can find out. This is easy. This is not hard. It's easy. All you got to do, you keep the so-called white man commandments, don't you? His laws. You do what he say do. But it's 613 commandments, which some of them doesn't all apply to you. But you won't do that. But you'll teach a brother about a chip. How's that chip going to get that brother together if his marriage ain't right? If he not in there owning up and being head of his house? How's a chip going to get him into the kingdom? How's a brother that's not coming in and trying to get his mind right? How's that going to get him into the kingdom? Worry about a chip. How's that go for a sister? We had a sister try to come in here with no pants, with some pants on. She walked right out the door when we told her we gave her a dress. That's what I have learned over time. Brothers do not like keeping the commandments. We are in an army. We should be gathering together. But read on.
For God shall bring every work into judgment.
He's going to bring every work into judgment, man. And right now you're being judged. So once you get there, you're gonna, cut your lights out. Everything just going to go black. Read.
With every secret thing.
Because people thinking they got secrets, man. And I'm going to tell you something. You should always care how you speak to your brother. Some fly should never come out your mouth about to your brother or sister, man. That's when you know you're in the spirit. When you're operating in the spirit, anybody can get along with you. When you're not, you normally an individual like. Read.
Whether it be good.
Whether it be good, read.
Or whether it be evil.
Because some things are just evil, man, because that's accepting Esau doctrine. Let me tell you something. If you're not trying to get yourself right and you got a family, how your children's going to get right? See, y'all don't understand. This is a marriage to Yahweh Shah. It's order. If we're not going to be in order, how he going to deal with us? If you're not going to get your house in order, how he going to deal with you? And if you're not going to be submissive in your house, how he going to deal with you? And if your children are not going to be ones that honor their mother and father, how are you going to deal with them? Something to think about. Ezekiel 9:4. Everybody want it their way, man. It's hard, man. Me, I can come in and do whatever is needed of me. I'm not here for the fame, no glory. Let me tell you something. Sitting in this seat could be hell, man, because I'm a target. Because people don't like to see people come together. And that's what people don't see, how the Most High bringing us together. He used vessels here. People's too busy seeing themselves. But then when they examine themselves, damn, man, I got holes all in my like Swiss cheese. Read up.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 9, verse 4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem,
Through the people?
and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
So he sent a mark upon the foreheads of all the men that sigh and cry for what? The laws, man. Teaching our people the statutes, teaching them who they are. So he setting a mark upon our forehead. That's letting you know you've been written in the book of life. If you fight to the end and you keep these commandments. But let's get Revelation 7 and 1. See, some people, they see it the way that they see it. I see it the way that the Most High give it.
The book of Revelation, chapter 7, verse 1. And after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth.
Standing on the 4 corners of the earth. Read.
Holding the 4 winds of the earth.
Holding the 4 winds of the earth. Read.
That the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree.
This is talking about World War III. Read.
And I saw another angel ascending from the east.
Read on.
Having the seal of the living God.
See, the one that say he having the seal of the living God. This is talking about Israel. Read.
And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea.
See, whom it was given to hurt. You think World War III ain't going to be a sorrowful place here, man? You thinking they not going to drop the new bombs? You think it's not people going to be starving to death around here? That's why a lot of things you should be trying to clean up on now. Because, let me tell you something, you're not in the spirit, the Most High not going to lead you the right way. Read.
Saying, hurt not the earth.
It say what?
Hurt not the earth.
Read.
Neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our God in their foreheads.
See how we have sealed the servants of God in their foreheads, man. Until y'all have gotten the proper understanding so we can get out of here. That's why we went from here to having 1 class a week to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5. And let me tell you something. We're about to start our radio, about to have our own radio program. We haven't gotten all that information yet, but it's being set up. And Yochanan is going to be the host of it. See? And the thing, how the Most High is blessing us to push this word is through his spirit. We're not worried about nothing else. See, it's not about fame, or I'll be like, man, I'm going to be hosting this show. See, it's not about that, man. See, I understand the brother's spirit. And I know he have that passion. So, and I'm going to tell you something, you young ox, y'all should take heed to this brother, man.
That's right.
Young brother, man, got a 55-year-old man spirit on him. So, understand. That's why the Most High is setting this up. And I'm going to tell you something. A lot of times when people call me, hey, man, we're going to say shalom. We're going to continue in here, though. Shalom, Israel.
Shalom.